Are you ready to seriously level up your home cooking and wow your friends or family with just a few pantry staples? Imagine this, it's dinner time, and your grocery store's pasta aisle is totally wiped out. Or maybe you're feeling adventurous and want to whip up a meal that makes everyone believe you have secret chef powers. Good news, you're in exactly the right place. Welcome to How to Hub, the spot where everyday skills become extraordinary. If you want to learn kitchen basics and clever hacks and impress yourself along the way, hit that subscribe button right now and ring the bell so you never miss a new video. I'll show you just how easy it is to craft delicious, restaurant-worthy pasta right in your own kitchen, using ingredients you almost certainly already have. This isn't about fancy techniques or complicated gadgets, it's about delicious, reliable simplicity. By the time you're done, you'll be amazed at how straightforward, satisfying, and fun homemade pasta can be. Let's jump in. First things first, as always, hygiene is super important, especially when working with dough by hand. Take a moment to wash your hands with soap and water, wipe down your counter, and gather your ingredients. Cooking is always better when you start with a clean, organized space. It makes the process smoother and your food safer. Ingredients. The beauty of basic pasta dough is its simplicity. You'll need 1 tablespoon olive oil, 1 teaspoon. Most kitchens have these on hand, and if you don't, they're easy to get. There are more elaborate pasta recipes out there, but this one hits that sweet spot between convenience and fantastic results. Let's start mixing. Pour the flour directly onto your clean work surface. Make a wide well in the center. It should look sort of like a mini flour volcano with room for the eggs. Crack your eggs into the well, add in the tablespoon of olive oil, and sprinkle the salt over everything. Now, grab a fork and gently begin to whisk the eggs and oil, gradually pulling a little flour into the center with each turn. Go slow at first. If you're too fast, the eggs can break through the flour wall and run all over your counter. But don't worry if your well springs a leak. Just corral everything back with your hands and keep bringing the flour and egg together until it forms a rough, sticky dough in the center. Once it's too thick for the fork, switch to your clean hands. As you work, if the dough feels too dry, add a teaspoon of water at a time. If it's super sticky, sprinkle over more flour and work it in. You're looking for that Goldilocks texture, not too dry, not too sticky. Shaping the dough into a shaggy ball. It won't look perfect yet, that's totally normal. From here, knead the dough by pressing it away from you with the heel of your hand, folding it back, and repeating. After a few minutes, you'll feel the dough become smoother and more elastic. This process takes about 10 minutes and is critical to forming the gluten network that gives pasta its signature chew. How do you know you're done? Press your finger into the dough, it should bounce back, leaving only a slight impression. If it's still rough or tears easily, knead a little longer. Wrap your dough tightly in cling film or a clean reusable wrap. Pop it onto the counter and let it rest for no less than 30 minutes. This resting time relaxes the gluten, making your dough soft, supple, and easier to roll out without fighting you. If you're not cooking right away, you can stash it in the fridge for up to a day. Just let it come back to room temp before rolling. When you're ready, unwrap the dough and cut it in half. Working with a smaller piece is much easier, especially if your counter space is limited. Lightly flour your surface and your rolling pin to keep sticking at bay. Begin rolling the dough into a rectangle. Here's a pro tip. To get that restaurant-style pasta texture, we'll laminate the dough by folding it into thirds like a letter, rolling it out, and repeating this step 3 times. Each fold builds up thin layers, creating a better bite and texture once cooked. Keep rolling until the dough is nearly translucent. Springing back, let it rest a few minutes to relax the gluten, then continue. Don't rush, enjoy the process. Once you've achieved a thin, even sheet, it's time to cut your pasta. Fancy shapes are great, but today we're keeping it classic with tagliatelle, wide, ribbon-like noodles. Dust the dough with flour, fold it gently into thirds, then use a sharp knife to slice into strips of your desired width. Carefully unfold and shake out your noodles, dusting with extra flour so they don't stick. Now you have beautiful, fresh pasta. Cook it immediately by dropping into generously salted boiling water. Fresh pasta cooks much faster than dried. About 2 to 3 minutes is all you need. Watch for the noodles to float and turn glossy. Drain and toss with your favorite sauce, anything from a simple tomato or olive oil sauce to whatever greens, veg, or cheese you have handy. Homemade pasta pairs well with everything and is a great way to use odds and ends from your fridge. To make it for later, simply flour the cut noodles, portion, and either refrigerate for a day or two, or freeze on a tray until solid and bag up for future meals. See? No store-bought pasta? No panic. This is a skill you'll want to have up your sleeve, perfect for everyday or special occasions. And honestly, making pasta from scratch is way less intimidating than it seems. Found this video helpful? Show some love by hitting that like button. Subscribe to How to Hub so you're always first in line for clever kitchen basics, tasty DIYs, and more. Have a question, want to see a particular pasta shape next time, or just want to share how your own batch turned out? Drop a comment below. I check the comments and would love to feature your ideas or help with any pasta problems. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Keep safe, stay creative in the kitchen, and I'll catch you in the next How to Hub video. Until then, happy pasta making!